very interesting people. And Angela, she's
Good morning, you guys. I'm gonna come here and give you guys a live reaction. Basically, I want to get on here and talk about Miss My Jazzy life. First of all, Miss Jazzy, you have yet to comb that boy's hair, wash that boy hair, moisturize it, and most importantly, haircut. We already know why you're doing it. You're doing it out of spite.
they seem to have worked something out.
But what you should be doing, Jasmine, is trying to at least moisturize his hair. Cause we obviously know that you got some type of moisturizer because you be drowning, aiding in the baby oil, or you could be putting on Legendary's scalp. You see what I'm saying? Cause he got all them dry patches that's on his hair that you refuse to cut off. But let me tell you something. When I saw that photo that you put on Instagram where you said my crew, you need to take that down. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, you got Kaden up there with a 5-year-old hairdo. You got Amaya up there. She need to take her braids down like 2 months ago. You got Aiden sitting up there with a water bottle around his neck that touches his knees. Then you got his sister got the same one. Let me tell you something. Not only do they not need water bottles that long, but most important, they don't need them around their neck. And you should be giving them water bottles that already come in the bottle. You see what I'm saying? You taking those water bottles and you filling them up with tap water. Why you can't buy water and put a water bottle in their lunch pack? You can even buy the little ones that are the small ones and stick them in there. They fit inside their little lunchbox. Let me tell you something. You are still just what I said, a piss poor mother. You barely feed the kids. I saw them struggle taco meals that you made. You had 3 tacos on each one of them plates for them kids. And then you claimed one of the plates was for Chris. Not only did you make yours fresh, you had like 6 tacos on your plate. Ma'am, something's wrong with that. All them kids should not have the same portions. Kaylin is the oldest and Amaya is next. Everybody should not have the same portion size. I could maybe see 3 tacos for Ava and Aiden, but at the end of the day, you need to feed your kids. If you're gonna make tacos, that's fine, but make enough so them kids can eat. They might want a second, you don't know. You even make it fun and put out the ingredients and let them build their own taco. But see, you scared they're gonna put enough on their plate and make their taco where they can actually get full. That's what you were scared of. So that's why before you went on, made you one and made you a little video and made pretend to the people like you actually feed your children. Jasmine, you need your tail whoop. Like old school fashion, like with a stitching cord or either a belt. See, we can tell you didn't get whoopings as a kid, and most importantly, your mama didn't teach you how to be a parent. You see what I'm saying? She a grandma and she stand back letting this stuff happen. She not saying nothing. Look like to me, she don't care. When you to the point where you're not feeding the kids, I got a problem. That's why I'm saying this, and most importantly, that's why I'm making this video. Not only are you not feeding the kids enough, you don't care nothing about their appearance. You get on here full face of makeup with them eyelashes, looking like you from straight out of China, the African girl version, but won't moisturize your child's hair and won't get them girls' hair braided. You just got your YouTube check, so why you can't take them children to the salon and get their hair braided? I'll wait. And then you won't take Aiden and Legendary to get a haircut. You that's all you gotta do. Get their hair braided up and get some haircuts. You got 3 girls can get their hair braided. You can put some little beads on Ava's hair with look cute. But see, you don't want to do that with yourself, and most important, you don't want to do nothing for your children. And yet you talking about you want to possibly create another child. Why would you create another YouTube content baby? Because that's basically what Legendary is. He's a content baby. You didn't create him out of love, and most importantly, you didn't create him because you wanted to be a mother and you want to nurture him and make sure he was straight. You created him straight for content. And he ain't really bringing in the money like you thought he would. Because at the end of the day, he's not reaching his milestones. And I'm not saying that to be low down and dirty. I'm just saying what it is. The boy is just not walking. Just not walking. You see what I'm saying? Then you had that piss poor birthday party where the children went swimming in the lake. Ain't no telling what was in them waters in a public pool. Then you had them struggle hot dogs, and then they have a 1 cake. Come on now, Jasmine. These are twins. Their birthday come around every year. So explain to me why you can't get them a decent birthday. You gave Legendary a top tier birthday. Why you couldn't do it for the twins? You do this every year. You wait till the last minute and then you don't do nothing working. Then you got the nerve to film it. Girl, you ought to be ashamed. Then you sit around and act like you mother of the year. People pat you on the back, giving you high fives in the chats, act as though you really are a decent parent. No, you ma'am, you are not. You actually are piss poor. You ought to be ashamed. And most important, this shouldn't be your first rodeo. You got 5 kids. You got more kids than me. And you run around here like this your first child and you don't know what to do. You see what I'm saying? There's something wrong with that picture. Somebody should have pulled your coattail a long time ago. But I blame your mother because at the end of the day, your mama sit back and see this stuff happening to her grandbabies and don't say nothing. She should speak up and say something if us on the internet don't say nothing. Because guess what? Your kids is her grandkids. You see what I'm saying? But as far as my Chevy Life videos are concerned, they ain't going nowhere. Because I went over there to look at the channel and yep, they still up. And it's a shame that I have to go back to that and remind you that yes, the videos are out there. And there ain't no videos that nobody made. Those videos that you put out there. You see what I'm saying? You've been doing this neglectful stuff for the longest time. But my thing of it is you get paid for it. And most important, you ain't getting no better. Now you done got Legend and you still doing him the same way. Only thing is you ain't locking him in the room. You actually be putting him in that little tower over there on the side that you call whatever that thing is. But anyway, let me tell you something. Everybody else might don't care, but I'm just saying it because it needs to be said. You need to cut that baby hair. Let's start there. If you ain't gonna cut it, moisturize it at least. You see what I'm saying? Quit drowning Aiden in the baby oil and put something on that baby. He's something that with patches on his head. He got the hairline of a 60-year-old man. That's a problem. See, and the sad part about it is you act like you don't care. You hold on a minute, y'all. I'm back, you guys. Basically, you act like you don't care. You ain't trying to do what you supposed to do for them children, and that's a problem. You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a piss poor mother, that's fine, but don't be neglecting them kids and then sitting up there acting like you know what you're doing, and most importantly, that people can't tell you what to do. You're right. Can't nobody make you get that little boy a haircut, but as his mother, you should want him to have a haircut. I don't see why you wouldn't. Because at the end of the day, if you give him a haircut, that's less work you got to do. You see what I'm saying? When he got 1 year old, he's supposed to have the first haircut. So tell me why he still don't have a haircut and he about to be 2 years old in a minute. Then it was a struggle party for me. Like I said, you had struggle hot dogs. You took them to a public pool. And then you didn't really have them no extravaganza like you did Legend. So tell me what's wrong with that picture. What's wrong with that picture? You had a full-fledged party for Legendary. He didn't have nobody in sight outside of his stepbrothers. That's it. The twins was the only one who was the guest at that party. But somebody said you had guests at the twins thing, but I didn't see them. I guess you didn't film them. But my thing is, you need to do better when it comes to your twins. You always give them the short end of the stick. You don't want to do what's right for them, and it is sad. And it's time for you to grow up and be a mother. Then you be documented on your channel like it's cute. You have a family channel. You should want to put out positive content. You should not want to put your kids in a bad light on any social media platform. Then you be exploiting them on TikTok. You try to put a Maya in the camera like, you such a good mother and that you a good role model. Only thing you do, just like you said, is make your coffee. Because guess what? When I told you that I would cash up you the money to get his haircut, you told me to shut up. And you said that you would take the money and buy coffee. First of all, if I cash up you some money, it better be when you're in the barbershop. You see what I'm saying? And it's sad that I got to even push the narrative for the cash up you when you had the money that you can get his cut yourself, but you do it out of spite. That's why you won't cut his hair. See what I'm saying? When you that spiteful and that vindictive don't want to cut your child hair, something wrong with you. Because that will help you. All you got to do is brush it. You obviously don't want to shampoo it and moisturize, so why you don't want to cut it? What you holding on to? He ain't got no hairline. And he got a bunch of patches on his head due to you being neglectful to him as a baby. You ain't give him tummy time. That's why he had to have that helmet on his head. That's why his hair all matted up like it is. And Chris, I'll be ashamed as his dad and want him walking around like that. When he had the helmet on, he used to snatch it off his head because he was ashamed. But I'm not understanding why he won't take the little boy to get a haircut. Both of y'all sitting up there neglecting that kid and thinking it's cute. Then you be doing these Temu inspired videos Girl, if it ain't on Temu, you ain't finna buy it. I wish Temu will start selling food. Maybe you get some better meals for them kids. You don't even do meal preps, but have nerve to do meal prep for yourself. You ain't doing nothing but going to the treadmill pretending like you losing weight. You don't need no meal prep for that. You need a salad and some water and sit down somewhere. You eat better than they do. And you supposed to be on a diet. Make it make sense. But I don't understand your reasons. I never did. I watch your channel. A lot of time I have to be cool on you because I can't stomach the neglect. You see what I'm saying? See, most people, the stuff that have stuff that you do and record, if they in person, somebody reported them by now. You see what I'm saying? Now you be snubbing acting like you doing what you supposed to do. And in your videos, you say, I'm doing the best I can. Ma'am, if that's the best you can, I don't want to ever do it. You ain't supposed to ever do nothing. And Philip, he just much to blame. He out of jail now, so tell me why the kids still being neglected over there like that. Why they ain't went and got no braids or nothing? Both of y'all got monetized channels. Y'all should better get them kids out braided. If you don't do nothing but you get two of them and he get one of them, how it go? You know what I'm saying? Y'all got 4 kids apiece. You can take 2, he can take 2. But see, you ain't finna cut Aiden now. You gonna do that just like you did Aiden. Aiden have grew so long, you later braided. Somebody pointed that out. They said next year gonna be braiding this out. That's why she's letting it grow. But she don't have enough to grow because it's too patched up. She don't want to wash and condition it. She don't want to maintain it out. So, and go back to what I said. If you don't want to do all that stuff, then why won't you just cut his out? I mean, I can't come up with nothing else. You see what I'm saying? Cause see, I'm thinking I'm using all my brain cells and I'm being speaking with some sense. Cause I got a son. He ain't finna not go without a haircut. You see what I'm saying? He even got a first haircut. So no excuse. I was struggling as a mother. So why you can't get a haircut? Haircut don't cost that much. Like I understand you might can't get the hair braided. Cause nowadays they cost. It's like $100 now to get your hair braided. It ain't cheap no more. If you want it done right. But you need to stop putting Kaylin on that 5-year-old hairdo. I'm pretty sure that girl at least by 10. She gotta be at least 10 years old. She might even be close to being a teenager. I don't really know her real age. But listen to him. Listen real close. It ain't cute with her hair walking around like that. I don't care how you fix it. You need to put some moisturizer on her hair too. It look dry. Them braids that Amaya got in there, her new girl showing. Most time the new girl get to showing, it's time to take them down, man. You see what I'm saying? But see, you so used to being neglectful that you think it's cute what you be doing, so you don't try to do no better. You see what I'm saying? But you need to do better, especially when it comes to your children. And shouldn't nobody have to point that out and tell you that. Because you get what? This ain't your first attempt at being a mama. You see what I'm saying? You just don't care. You got little girls. If you don't want to do no hair, get their hair braided. Because if I could do it, you could do it. I used to do it for my first daughter, and she grown now. They keep her hair braided because I couldn't plait hair, and I couldn't do nothing with it. So I said, hey, keep it plaited up, and that's what we'll go with it. Wash and condition in between. But see, you don't even wash their hair. You couldn't even do a video showing us that you wash their hair. You couldn't, because you don't do it. Yeah, you don't even do shopping haul no more. But see, you claim that you don't get no food stamps. But see, let me tell you something. If you're not able to get their hair cut and do the basics for them kids, that let me know that you still get food stamps. Because you can't go in no store and buy no food for real. You can't buy the basics. So how in the hell is you want somebody to think that you don't get no food stamps? If you didn't get food stamps, you wouldn't eat. Then you go in that store shopping like you in college or something. You got one of everything. You got 5 kids. You ought to be at Sam's or Costco's purchasing your groceries. There's no excuse. You should buy in bulk. And go back to what I said. You don't want them kids to eat enough. That's why Ava sat there looking small. Ava. She's just as small as she want to be. And then you did a video. Somebody she underweight. Now, if somebody got to say something about her being underweight for you to make a video, that say a lot about you as a parent. You making that video Yes, I know you watch reactive channels.
Hey, my God. What's up?
And most importantly, you felt guilty, so that's why you had to prove a point. You understand what I'm saying? See, I was the one that said something about Abel's weight. So I don't know if you watching my video or you watching somebody else. I don't know. But it prompted you not only to make that video, but put it in the title. Then you're talking about you job hunting. That's listen. If you going to a temp agency to look for a job, then I know you was in my chat. Because I told you you need to get a job. Man, I ain't saying nothing about no regular job. I said work from home job. So who gonna watch Legendary if you go to a temp agency to work? They gonna have you working out there in the field. You ain't got them in no daycare. He gonna be just like Abel and Aiden when they tried to get in regular school, they couldn't get in there. You know why they couldn't get in there? Because that's what I said, you piss poor. See, the school my child went to is Head Start. They didn't have to be all the way part of the training. Now, I don't know about in your state. But I'm thinking it was a deal breaker in your state. It took you a minute to get them twins where they need to be. I was so glad when they started going to regular school. I said, that way, they're not working eat. Maybe a decent meal at lunch. But they'll be able to get some nourishment and growth. And most important, they get away from you for a couple hours. How you don't do have them twins stuck up in their room. They say they lock them in their room as kids so much it was unreal. I see how that children used to run out when you open the door, when you stay in that apartment. You finna start doing legend like that. It's coming. Then and I'm tired of you taking that quilt and spreading it over that little bed. That bed ain't big enough for you, let alone you and Chris. For somebody help me to that, I was so tickled. They said, baby, you ain't got to worry about her and Chris, because Chris don't sleep over there. They said, they don't think you sleep over there, and he damn sure don't sleep in the bed with you, baby, I holler. Because I know that every time you made your bed, you made one side up. The other side like it wasn't even slept in. I thought, okay. Okay, it might be a little truth to what they saying. But yeah, once your wife, you cut that boy hair. I'm gonna keep saying it till you find you either buy some clippers or you go wear some clippers there and cut his hair. You don't want him to look like nobody. You know what I'm saying? You think it's cute. Then somebody point out how you did a whole workout video and didn't even go take a shower. Went live and still had the same clothes. I was like, okay. If you work out, most times you're gonna sweat. So you're gonna need to go take a shower. And even if you don't sweat in your workout, you still need to take a shower on the strength that you worked out. And here's another lifeline. Please don't cut it. Stop working on that out on that little bitty treadmill. That treadmill's small. You're big and it's small. Why in the world you run across that treadmill and you hadn't ran across the fact that your deep freezer empty? When you open it, you get stuff out of there, you go all the way down to get food. What they tell me? You ain't got nothing in there. It's empty. If you got a deep freezer and you go down in your deep freezer, you should be able to get whatever you need. You shouldn't have to bend down because you got something in there. Last time you open your refrigerator, don't hardly be nothing in your refrigerator. That's a problem. You got kids. You got multiple kids. You take me for instance, I got just me and my son here. Baby, ain't nothing finna be out in him. If I get low in milk, I'm finna go to the store. I know it's you. And that's a little easy for me to keep food in the house versus you. But the only solution I can see to your problem is just what I said. Get you a Sam's card and buy in bulk. Not only can you feed your children how you supposed to, but you can your food will last. You ain't gotta keep running to the store. Cause them little one pot meals you be making, that ain't enough. That ain't enough for me and my son. When I make tacos, I make him 2 or 3. And him, 7 years old. Cause you got multiple size kids, and everybody got the same portion on their plate. You can tell the children be hungry, because when you make a video and feed them, they snatch the plate, because they be hungry. We have seen videos where you used to do the holler back in the day. They were children would ask for something to eat, you would tell them they already ate. You done said it so much, somebody got a channel called You're Hungry, You Just Ate. And they make videos about you, and guess what? It's hilarious. You open yourself up to that. Stop saying I'm sure just ate. Now somebody profiting off of it. I'm tickled. But you keep trying to worry about saying that you got these sponsorship. If you would turn your channel around, you could get some sponsorship. You get some paid sponsorship. But see, you don't want that. All you want to do is run behind Chris and make these piss poor videos. Just so you can get a check on the 21st. You should have been working. You should have been working even while you were doing YouTube. But now, the beauty of it is now they got work from home job. You get your work from home job and still do YouTube. You ain't got to leave your house. I'm assuming you got internet. You sit up there making a video about you going to a temp-based girl. What can you do at a temp-based with a little kid at home? How you gonna go? Who gonna watch your mama do? You ain't got me no daycare. He ought to be in daycare. They say you should be putting him in a daycare. That way you can get some stuff done at the house. Not you be doing anything, but I'm just saying. You get you a little long time, a little me time. Cause we already know Chris don't be there. I only live by y'all. I know he don't be there. He don't even really be in the camera like that. And then y'all got the extra jazz and Chris channel. You don't even post over there. He don't post on prison meals, and you don't post over there either. You really don't. So I'm not understanding. One thing you do is exploit them kids. When Phil come over there and get them, he do the same thing. I'm tell you why I call it exploitation, because y'all getting paid off them being in the video, so why they can't profit from it? Why they can't get some clothes, some shoes, get their hair done sometime? They the main stars of y'all channel. We nobody watch you if you had them children over there. They won't watch your channel. You boring. You boring with the kids, so imagine if you had them kids. And I still say, you had Leslie here, content baby. You know you can get some more subscribers. It's sad, but that's pretty much why you had him. And see, you see everything will fizzle out now. When they get a certain age, the thrill be gone, as they say. And they said I gotta say that about your feelings toward a kid. But now you're looking for something else. That way you probably trying to get pregnant again. Yep. Watching your channel just like watching paint dry. But I watch you for a minute. I see what you got going on over there, and I make a little video. Because you ain't really got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? The last video I made about you was about you cutting that little boy hair. You still ain't cutting the little boy hair. You even told people that we can't tell you when to cut his hair. I'm like, okay, you right. But you can wash his hair and moisturize it.
You're right. I should have made a chunky ass walk.
In the meantime, but you ain't gonna do it. That's so hard about it. You be doing it out of spite. Just because we tell you to do it, that's why you want to do it. And that's a problem. But in your mind, you think what you're doing is okay. I'm here to tell you it's not. And then you had a nerve to be, a lot of people don't screenshot it when you had that boy on that pamper and it be too full. I'm gonna tell you why that's a problem time too. He should be to the point where he's trying to go to the pot. I mean, you might say, no, he too young. No, he not. He should be going to the pot. That way, when he get 2 years old, he'll be to the point he can go by himself at least. Then potty train will be so much easier. It's already hard potty train the boy. You see what kind of, what you went through potty train Ava and her brother. We seen you call putting them on the pot. We saw how they got you. They weren't potty trained till almost ready to go to school, and that's bad. Cause see, you're so lazy that you unmotivated. You don't want to potty train your own kids. I'm sure I want to pull up for the longest time. The same thing finna happen with Legend. You don't even want to change his pampers. If you don't want to change his pampers, then you need to try to put him on the pot. That way, at least he can wear pull-ups and then accelerate to grown boy underwear. That's less money you got to spend. You can put that money towards something else. At this point, you should want to have no kids in diapers or none of that. That should be your goal. You see what I'm saying? You done got the twins in school, so your goal should be to try to put Legend in daycare. That way you got some time to do whatever it is you do all day. Because it looks like to me all you do is make videos and edit them. That's all you do. You don't clock in nowhere. You ain't trying to clock in nowhere. Because apparently your income is not what you thinking it is, because therefore you're not sufficient to live the lifestyle that you need. And you don't really live an extravagant lifestyle. You can't even afford to You know, in other words, support that basic lifestyle you got. You keep saying you're gonna move, and I'm saying how? What money? What money you got stashed away that you can move? I would say. And most importantly, why would you want to move? You got enough room in there for all your kids for once, because you stayed in that little tiny apartment for a minute. You see what I'm saying? So you need that space. But the only reason you should move is if you just do one simple thing that clean your credit up, you could buy a home. But see, your mindset ain't focused on nothing like that. All you want to do is be piss poor, make videos, and most importantly, make sure Chris is in tow so that you know you can put him in the camera when you want to and prove to us that he's still there. I mean, he there, but what is he contributing? He ain't doing nothing. He not paying no bills up in there. You got nerves to reward him with a truck, but won't go and get your kids how did. Make it make sense. If you can buy that man a truck, you can make sure your children straight. You get tax money for them every year. So why they cannot benefit from that? We don't see no clothing haul. We don't see no grocery haul, no nothing. All we see you doing making these little mini productions, and they ain't worth putting out. But you do that so you can get some views, which will turn into a little YouTube check. You see what I'm saying? You claim you got a degree, why you don't use it? Why you don't use it? Why you not working in the field that you went to school for? What? Please, somebody tell me why. Can you please step forward and tell me why? I already know the answer. You can't. You don't understand. Your mind don't process that, and most importantly, your mind don't expand that far. Only thing you know is YouTube and picking that camera up, and you think that you're a YouTube celebrity every time you put that camera up. I can tell you be looking in that camera with them little beady eyes. Let's look at her. Here comes slow motion again. She ain't trying to do nothing with herself, but make sure that she get a little coin on YouTube. What you gonna do if YouTube crash? What you gonna do if it's no more YouTube? What you gonna do? You ever thought about that? If the what ifs? What if there's no such thing as YouTube one day? What if you woke up one day and the site crashed? What you gonna do for money? Huh? You gonna scramble in and try to get a job when you already could be having a job? You should have a job on the strength that you got 5 mouths to feed. You got 5 kids. You ain't telling me that YouTube check is going around paying your rent and whatever bills you got and then be able to clothe and feed those kids. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That is one income. Now, little Bernie keeps telling me that I'm thinking, the more I'm thinking, it might be a little truth to it that maybe them twins get a check. It could be a little truth to that. But even with the sake of argument, if that's your other income, then how are you still keeping afloat? You see what I'm saying? Now, you could be to the point where you get Section 8. I'm not trying to count your money. I'm not trying to count your pockets, but I'm just saying. Some in the milk ain't clean and some ain't adding up, man. But what you should be doing is trying to look on these sites and get your work from home job. They got putting on, you know how you be trolling on Facebook? You need to go over there and troll and get in one of them groups and get you a work from home job. You ain't got to thank me later. You just do it and, put the money toward the kids. Get their hair braided, get necessary stuff they need, daily. Because at the end of the day, it take a lot to run a household with 5 kids, especially when you on a fixed income. That's basically what you on because you get paid once a month. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter how many channels you get, you still get paid once a month. So you should want to supplement your income. But you don't want to do nothing with yourself. And most importantly, you would probably have to leave your YouTube and get no other job if you would make that ninja that you sleep with or whoever else he is to you, make him go get a job. Chris don't work nowhere. He got a whole car to sit at home. So why would you reward him with a car to go to sit at home with you? Please make it make sense. We already know you got the car because we didn't see it for the longest. Next thing you know, he jumped up, he had it back. You went out there and got it back. Well, if you can go and do that, then you can go get your children haircuts and you can keep them girls with their hair braided. It's no excuses. You and Phil could split the expenses. I don't understand why y'all ain't get together and have one big birthday party for the kids anyway. I never did understand that. But yeah, he went all out for Hannah. I saw that. Yeah, he took Hannah out for her birthday. Why he couldn't do that for the kids? He not only got multiples with you, but he got 2 other little girls with you. It's no excuses. So I blame him just like I blame you. But I blame you more so than him because you the mother. You supposed to take care of your kids if the daddy don't do nothing. But this nigga got a monetized channel. Explain to me why y'all can't make these children look better than what they looking on this camera. I'll wait. It's sad and it's really piss poor that y'all actually don't care nothing about their appearance and don't care how they come on there. You even got them on the Instagram, like I said earlier, talking about your babes or some kind of way you put it. And you got, just like I said, you got Kaden up there with that 5-year-old hairdo. Amaya Root showing. Ava sitting up there like she barely made it stand up, bless her heart. Like the little girl needed something to eat right then. Then you got Aiden up there with that water bottle around his neck and it's reaching to his knees. He don't need a water bottle around his neck. You ignorant person. I'm not gonna say the word I really want to say. You put the water bottle inside his lunch bag. But you are so cheap. You don't want to buy no bottled water to put in there. You shouldn't be giving that boy tap water. I seen you when you filled it up and before you put it around his neck on a video. You went took that thing over there to the sink. I thought you were washing it out. You filled it up with water and I just shook my head. I don't give my child nothing, no kind of tap water, period. I buy bottled water and that's what I give him. And I don't even give him the full bottles. I buy him the little small bottles. Same thing you can do. But if you're smart, you'll go to this channel called Clementine and the Kiddos and go over there and see how she meal prep and how she feed her kids. That maybe that'll inspire you to be a mother and most importantly, feed your children. You see what I'm saying? See, I just threw you a lifeline. She got a whole channel and that's all she do is make meals for the kids. It's called Clementine and the Kiddos. And baby, they eat good over there. They eat steak, lobster, they eat it all. I ain't even see her make a hot dog on her channel. I even seen her make homemade biscuits. She make everything. She creative with it. Then on top of that, she got a Facebook. So explain to me why you got a whole family channel. You don't make no type of nutritious meal, no kind of hearty meals, no nothing for your kid. Everything one pot. And it's most time ground beef, spaghetti, taco, anything ground beef can go in. I'm surprised she ain't made hamburger helper. Anything that's piss poor is that's easy. When you gonna fry a pork chop? When you gonna fry some chicken wing? When you gonna make some homemade mashed potato? When you gonna make some cabbage and some rice? And when you gonna make some roast? You see what I'm saying? See, I threw all that stuff out there to you. Your children don't even know what that stuff taste like. And they just say it. You can bake them some chicken. Bake chicken and rice, simple. You don't want to do nothing with yourself. Your arms look like legs. So why them children so small? You walk around here with 2 arms on your body right now. Matter of fact, you got 4. The 2 you walking on and the 2 you call arms. They look like legs. That's how big you is. But yet your children around here look like they came straight out of Africa. And that is a problem, ma'am. Feed your children before you feed yourself. You feed Chris, why you don't feed the kids? He used to get on there and make them prison meals. Why he stopped making the prison meals on the Extra Jazz and Chris? What happened? If you were smart, you'll put that channel and rename it and come over there and make meals for the kids. That's what you would do. Actually make some meals and actually feed your children. But get what? Your brain don't expand that far. Because get what? You don't care nothing about them children. Get what I said? Clementine and the Kiddos. Go over there since you like to copy people. Go over there and copy that and make Extra Jazz and Chris that type of channel. That way you can feed your children. Do meal preps, do grocery haul, do all that over there. Watch how your numbers are maybe triple and your views. Because people like to see positive content, especially when it comes to kids. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you can get off 50K. See, this girl here almost at 40K and she'll do just like I said, cook for the kids all day long. All day long. You over there still at 50K subscribers. You've been at that mark for at least about 2 years, maybe longer. Your views in the toilet. So, I mean, what's your motivation? Please tell me what's your motivation. You ain't trying to rebuild your credit. You ain't trying to do nothing. You should be wanting to be a homeowner just because you got multiple kids. You should want to put your children in a house. You should want to do a video where you basically telling us you bought a home and doing the tour. We ain't gonna see nothing but you renting for the rest of your life because you don't want to do nothing with yourself. I don't know who the words, you or Christy, but I can't say this about Chris. She do feed them children. And the content that she put out be top tier on her cooking channel. And I'm pretty sure when the camera off, she feed them. Because her children are normal size, except for one. They keep talking about Kingston. I think he probably just gonna be small. But we're gonna get out Christy, because I got a whole nother video based on her. We're gonna give her some little camera time too. But right now we're gonna speak on you, My Jazzy Life. You need to change your channel to My Shabby Life. You know what I'm saying? My Shabby Life too. That way you won't be biting off the original My Shabby Life. I'll be glad when she started making videos on you, because baby, she got a lot of content she missing out on. And when she catch her baby, because you got some neglect in your new videos. You ain't stop being neglectful. You just learning how to edit it out and how to, piece around it. But you are neglectful and you piss for it. It is what it is. I ain't taking it back. But until you cut that baby hair, I'm going to keep coming on this camera and telling you to cut that baby hair.
Exactly. And because
cut that child's hair. And all that grease you be putting on Aiden head. Take some off his forehead and put it on Aiden hair. My bad, on legendary hair. But if you was any kind of mama, you take them and get their hair cut. But see, you ain't that kind of mama. Problem solved. You got hair braided up. You ain't got to worry about it. And you got haircuts. But you don't want to do nothing with yourself, but film the neglect and get paid for it. That's basically what your channel is based on. Neglect that you got paid for. You ain't got no sponsorships over there. You keep riding Temu coattail. They send you a couple things, then they send you that robot. Baby, we was hollering in some content creators chat about how you got that robot going across your floor, but you want to do one simple thing. And I put it in her chat. I said, why she won't get her a hot mop bucket and mop that floor with some Clorox? I bet the robot probably was saying, what is I'm doing? I'm over here on this floor and look at all this dirt. Forget the crumbs. The robot is meant to pick up trash. It's not to be meant to go past and go on a dirty floor. If you was to mop your floor right now, your mop would not only water would be brown and dirty, but you would have to do that. You have to dump it out and try it again. It's gonna take 2 times. Your mop water still ain't gonna be clean. It's no excuse. You got no wax floors. You can get your Swiffer and do that. But a mop bucket will do you some good. Just don't put a whole lot of water on it when it's got no wax floors like you got. You ain't even got no carpet in there. So why in the world is your house dirty like it is? I don't see you take no Clorox across the counters. I don't see you wash your hands. I don't see no type of camera in that pantry area. Because guess what? You ain't got no food in there. You be over there copying out peach, so you need to copy that out peach and get you a pantry and put some in it. You hear what I said? Get a pantry and put some in it. Chrissy even got a pantry. You don't have a pantry for your kids. That's bad. That's a problem. Get you a Sam's card, get your pantry, and clean up. But I'm going to end this particular video because I'm cool on you, and I done gave you enough airtime. You ain't going to do what you're supposed to do. You ain't going to cut that baby hair. So I'm going to start wasting my breath. But every time I make a video, I'm going to remind you that you need to cut that baby hair. I appreciate everybody that actually is on the new channel. Thank y'all guys for the support. If you're new here, like, share, and subscribe. If you've been here before, you know the drill. Same thing, like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Those of you that still be on my other page, I appreciate the support over there too. I do still have the other page. This page was meant to do my ice eating videos, but I have been putting a couple of reactions over here. But don't hold me to it, and most importantly, don't sway from the fact that I will be doing the ice videos, but I got to get a chance to get my videos done and put them up for y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy the content over here. I will be doing straight ice eating over here. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.
You know what? You got one more time to say something to her, like.